Good evening. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. How are you doing? It's good to see everybody, and well, in a manner of speaking, you're all here in chat making noise, and that's great. Make some more of it. It's week 234. Can you believe it? We got a fresh level for you. If you've never seen this, if you don't have any idea what this is, ROM Hack Races, we've got a fresh level, freshly made by someone in our community. This week, our maker is TwicePipes. You might remember them as the maker of Acid Tapes Volume 1. That's on SMW Central. You could go check it out. They have made a fresh new level for us, and the racers are going to have to race it sight unseen, using only their wits, improvisation, skills, and things they've learned in other Kaizo levels. We do have testers, though, and that's very important, especially for this one, because this level has a bit of a weighty rating tonight. Every category we've got, complexity, execution, length, 6 out of 10, all around. And it's gonna be some tough stuff, but I think these racers are up to it. They also know that there are 2 sections in the level, and this week we had Mithrillionaire, Fen, Solve for X, RB Pimlico, Don Waffle, welcome back Don Waffle, and Walking Eye as testers this week. We've also got Fen on the restream. We've got Captain Blueprint, Kelgan, and Fen tonight on the scouting booth, I guess, in scouting headquarters. And we've got I'm Glitch Cat. I'm bringing you the play-by-play. Fen's on the restream tonight, and of course Dr. No, Kelgan, Ampersand, and D4 always helping us out behind the scenes. But the racers here, they're the star of the show, in a manner of speaking. And let's see, we have 17. Wow, let's go. 17 brave individuals have signed up tonight, 4 of which you see on the screen. Nathan MG, Stucat in the upper right, Revelug in the lower left, and Halcyon in the lower right. The scouts, their purpose is to let us know if anyone's taking the lead, and we will rotate them in on the restream, so you'll be able to see, hopefully, everybody's clears, and get to celebrate everybody's accomplishments. Feel free to cheer your favorite friends on, cheer for everybody. It's a race, ROM Hack Races, but it's a fun community event wrapped up as a race. The race part, the competitiveness, is the shiny wrapping paper we enjoy and then throw away in the trash and get to the real thing underneath, which is having fun together, talking about Kaizo, encouraging each other, trying our best in beating a tough Super Mario World level. We've got yes, it's 17 signed up. There's still time. If you want to learn a little bit more about this or what we're doing, you can go to romhackraces.com and download this patch if you want to try the level for yourselves, or any of the other 233 levels that we've got. You can also jump on the Discord server if you want to talk shop with us, celebrate the race. Maybe you're working on a hack, or maybe you want to get a little bit better at playing Kaizo. Either way, we've got resources to help you out. And we've got a really cool base ROM from Ampersand for your ROM hacking needs. Makes things extra cool when you're starting out. You don't have to apply so many quality of life patches and things. But that's for another time, and for right now, we're about ready to go. If you have, if you have a blanket or something, maybe get comfy, grab a hot drink. I heard they really get you going. And if you have any questions, please feel free to just ask in chat. I'll do the best I can to describe what's going on, the mechanics and things. We're in for some surprises tonight, so be on your toes. And yeah, cheer everybody on, get ready to go. Thanks for joining us for another one. We have these every Saturday night, so you're just in time for this week's. And if you're digging it, well, you don't know yet. I mean, maybe. Hang on. If you decide that you dig it, drop a follow, and you can catch these every Saturday. So yeah, what have we got here, right? Go away. TwicePipes, name of the level is Go Away. 6 out of 10 in all categories, like I mentioned. 2 sections. The racers know this, and so do you. But otherwise, they have no idea. And yeah, look at this intro screen here. Maybe we're getting a little bit of information already. What is about to happen? So yeah, activate that blanket mode. Let's get comfy and see what the racers have for us. Okay, bonk. All right, so what have we got here? Now this is not what you'd call vanilla behavior. Sprites in the vanilla game cannot be stacked on top of each other like this. Just so you know, this is custom ASM all the way through. I think this might be D4's custom sprite stacking, but in any case, you've seen it in Mario Maker, and the amazing magic users of the Mario World ROM hacking community have brought it here. We now have sprite stacking, hooray! And with the sprites in Mario World, we're really going to see some chaos. Trying to get in the door, and it looks like everybody has just about got that managed. Keep your eye, though, on Nathan, MG in the upper left. They got in the door first, and they are already off to a really big start. One thing that you're going to hear a lot, excuse me, in these races, consistency and one-shots. Whether or not the racers can be consistent at obstacles that they've already learned and gotten through once, or whether or not they're going to one-shot a new obstacle and make some progress that way. The lead could change on a dime depending on who is more consistent or who gets that one-shot. So watch for that dichotomy as we go through. But yeah, what is even happening here? The mushrooms, they're everywhere. Go away is the name of the level, and these mushrooms are definitely trying to get away from Mario here. This is a neat little sprite in Mario World. It doesn't show up that often in Kaizo, but here it is being used to great effect, and it is stacked on the sprite below it. This is a sort of a magic mushroom, which is invisible until you pass over it, like over its location. And then it will spring up into the air and move along the ground like that. In this case, the stacked mushroom is springing up and also carrying objects with it. And now that you've got the basic idea of how this level is put together, take a look at You Fail Me in the upper right, making these big moves, feeding that Yoshi the mushroom. They've got the bullet loose and they're eating that yellow shell. What are we doing here, buddy? You Fail Me looks like they are just on a tear right now. What in the world? Invisible Yoshi? You Fail Me. Now what? Now this is a sight read. You Fail Me's taking a pause here to look at the situation and try to figure out what in the world they're going to be doing. But I think, yeah, I think they see it. This is some bonkers stuff. Wow, wow. First of all, we got to move the chuck. We bounce on the chuck. The chuck's going over there and it's going to let us make that jump. We got some ropes that are attached to the mushroom. And everything that is stacked on the mushroom will move like a mushroom moving along the ground. It will just kind of scoot along like that unless you flip a box. If you're standing there, you flip a box near the mushroom, it will cause the mushroom and the sprite stacked on it to jump. You see how, here we go, You Fail Me doing that with the sand clouds from Yoshi. Now there's two Yoshis on screen, so he's got an invisible Yoshi, and through that barrier, You Fail Me in the upper right. Amazing. And are we gonna see it? Oh, by the last pixel! You Fail Me in that door, but don't count out Halcyon trying for it in the lower right. That was so fast! A 6 out of 10 level, and You Fail Me's through that door in under 4 minutes. Amazing, amazing. I don't even think we got a chance to look at what is going on in this first section, but You Fail Me sure did. So lead is in the upper right now, as You Fail Me figures out what to do with this bonsai bill stacked on a mushroom. And everybody else is going to have to make some moves. Look at that. Remember the power of consistency and one-shots. They saw that invisible Yoshi obstacle once. You Fail Me got right back there. No hesitation. That's what it takes. There's Halcyon trying to juggle that mushroom. So remember, every sprite in this section is moving as though it is a mushroom, because it is a mushroom, and mushrooms will just scoot along the ground like that. So in order to make the sprite behave like normal, you have to first remove the mushroom from underneath it. This is some complicated stuff. I tell you, great ratings. I really would like to give props to the testers this week. The 6 out of 10 in all categories is this level to a T. Wonderfully tested and rated, and made, of course, by TwicePipes, who would like to remind us to give shout-outs to our gay homies in the SMW ROM hacking community while you're playing Acid Tapes Volume 1. Want to make sure I get all the shout-outs, and I always like to try to ask the makers, what would you like everybody to know? And they always have good things to say. So You Fail Me here, working. Commentator here, joined by Mallow the cat, who hasn't seen me all day and would really like to hang out on my lap right now to watch the race with everybody. You Fail Me, Halcyon going for that bullet but can't make it, but here's You Fail Me in the upper right. They've got the spring on the mushroom And that mushroom is sliding along that 1F0. Halcyon could be getting it, though, in the lower right. Here we go. Oh, nice try. So we haven't really talked about Invisible Yoshi yet. We haven't even really had a chance. But Mario World, the vanilla engine, does not want there to be 2 Yoshis on screen at any given time. Tries to avoid that as hard as possible. When we use ROM hacks to force there to be 2 Yoshis on screen, or you could use glitches in the game, but when you force that to happen, interesting things can take place. Maybe you fail me, maybe Halcyon will get to show us off here. You fail me though, trying for it, once again. So once you have 2 Yoshis, Mario can be riding an Invisible Yoshi. See, there we go, Halcyon riding the Invisible Yoshi, and when you bail off an Invisible Yoshi, you can clip through solid objects. There's a little bit more to it than that, but for the purposes of what's going on in this level, when we're getting to that Invisible Yoshi part, it counts as just riding a second Yoshi because you see Mario sitting there as though he were saddled on the Yoshi, and then when you bail off, you're going straight through anything. You can clip through ceilings, walls, lava, sprites. You just don't exist. You're teleporting for the purpose of that. I think what's happening is that you teleport to the position that the Yoshi spawned. I think that's it, but maybe some tech people could correct me here. Look out, though. You fail me in the upper right for these reads. Now, this is a sight read for you fail me. They don't know what they're going to have to do here, but they're reasoning. Okay. All right, good try. They learned some stuff. As Halcyon in the lower right tries for that bail again, they got it. Oh, yeah, but you don't want that mushroom because now they're big and they can't get through that one tile. Contender, though. Louis Duce here in the lower right, looking for that first checkpoint. Lead is still you fail me, but we could see some people catching up here. There it is, Louis Duce in the door. And they're moving on. It's Louis and you fail me in the upper right, lower left for the lead. Now, Louis has some catching up to do and a bit of learning, but here's the power of one-shots. How quickly can Louis learn this and get really consistent? Fast enough to upset the lead? It could be done. I've seen it happen many times. Maybe from Louis, maybe from some other racer, but it certainly could take place here. You fail me, yeah, getting a little bit hung up. And that can happen too, you know, it still is anybody's game. The vertical position of the, yeah. You when you bail off Invisible Yoshi, you'll teleport to the vertical position of the Invisible Yoshi spawn, where that second Yoshi came from. Because somehow it just locks Mario's position there. It still thinks, ah, you're still here. So it tries to, like, correct itself. I think that's what's going on. Makes sense to me. Oof, you fail me. Haha. Louis in a little interesting spot here, trying to crouch underneath that net Koopa. If you all have any questions, there is a lot going on here, and I like to try to explain things in depth for everybody, or for people who don't know the first thing about Kaizo. That's getting skipped over a little bit here due to the complexity and the fact that I also haven't seen this level until today. Didn't have a chance myself to test this week. So if you have any questions or something I missed, hang around and we'll get to it, or just shout it out in chat, either way. Ooh, you fail me. Look out, you fail me in the lower right. Here's the read. Ah, ooh, okay. A pause. This is a clever play. There we go. Nicely done. And you fail me with that pause strat. They got the cape and they know what's up. Oh my gosh, you fail me. All eyes on the upper right, if you please. This is huge. Oh, gee. Sometimes you're one block away. That was amazing. They wanted that vine to grow through the Kaizo blocks there so they could climb it. And that pause strat let them kind of read that obstacle ahead of time. That is, for what it's worth, if you're curious, that is a totally legal maneuver in a ROM hack race. You're totally allowed to just pause anytime, take a look at the screen, you know, collect yourself, think about what you're doing. That's always cool to do and can help you out a lot. It's a risk-reward type of situation because you're sacrificing time in the race. You know? You're giving up something to get that. But here goes You Fail Me, consistency champion tonight. And now they don't have to pause. They know exactly what they want here. Just got to move a little bit quicker, and yo, that's looking pretty good. Taking that mushroom activates the vine, opens the Kaizo block, and they're through. They've got the damage boost. You fail me. Uh-oh, what's it going to be? All right. Nice try. Nice try. Again, pausing, taking a look at that, and reading, you know, reading the situation before they run up and do it. Yuri Densetsu in the upper left, Louis in the lower left, and Halcyon in the lower right. Still kind of working on this, though. Louis making good moves on the second section. But right now, I think you fail me with a pretty commanding lead. It's the consistency tonight that's really making it. Look how they get a deep run. Yeah, they died, and they're right back here once again. You fail me for another attempt. And that is helping them kind of hang on to the lead that they got in the first half. I'm sorry, excuse me, though. Halcyon, too. Excuse me. Halcyon also made it to the second section. Sorry, the was a little bit tricky to notice that. But yeah, my bad. Halcyon, overdue GG's. Getting to the second section as well, so it's anybody's game still. Don't count them out yet. This is a splendid level, though. Wow, really want to give props tonight to TwicePipes. This is really cool stuff. This is a very exemplary 6 out of 10 level. Here we go. You fail me back again for another shot. Now this could be it for them. Upper right hand corner if you want to watch. Nicely jumped. Oh, you fail me. Not done yet. Watching out for secrets. Got to touch that tape and win. Oh. Oh, they're still suspicious. Oh. All right, for the swag. All right, all right. I'll give a 5x cool point multiplier for that, and the first place win tonight. They take their number of cool points, made up cool points, and multiply them by 5 for the whole game. GG, you failed me. A very strong win tonight. That first section one shot, some of the ending on that first section really paid off in a huge way for them. GG, but we're not done yet here. That was very fast for a 6 out of 10. Yuri Densetsu, Jank Pickle, Louis Duce, Halcyon, working hard for that second place. Unnecessary celebration. I mean, you know, they risked the whole attempt on that. You know, had they messed up that jump, they would have they would have died and presumably had to go back, or at least go back to the pipe entrance. GG, you know, I mean, if you think you can style on it right at the end like that, you know, it's yours to try. I'll put it. That's my feelings on it. You know, it's yours to try. So we got Jank Pickle here working on the first section, Yuri Densetsu first section, Louis and Halcyon fighting it out. Now we can check out the first section a little bit. We only got to see it for a few minutes here before You Feel Me just blazed right through. But some really cool maneuvering and usage of the mushrooms stacked on different sprites. I like how this gimmick is like double meta. There's like the stacked sprite gimmick, but this is specifically stacked on a mushroom. And more specifically, even stacked on an appearing mushroom gimmick. I like that, like, sub-specialization of an already chocolate gimmick. I think that's pretty fascinating design. Louis Duce making a little bit of progress. Maybe trying for some cheese with that bullet. So yeah, when the mushroom is moving around on the screen, you can make it hop up in the air. You could activate a block, a turn block or a question block or something, pop it off nearby, and the mushroom will jump up. You could also just hit it from below. But the thing to notice is that you could hit the mushroom from a block that is directly below it and make it jump, or you could hit an adjacent block. You could kind of think of blocks in this game as having a little micro invisible shockwave that goes off when you hit them, which goes out into the surrounding things and can affect things in like a 3x3 radius, right? In like the 6 squares that are around or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like the 7 squares. You know what I mean? The square around the block. You know, square the block. You know, you got a square block, of course. We all know about those. Yuri Densetsu, yo, upper left. Oh, trying to get out of that first section, but that rope is there in case you jump too high. Don't want to prevent you from flying too close to the sun. And then Dedulus installed some one-ways, so his son's failure would never be repeated. It was Dedulus, right, that made Icarus the wings, right? Did I screw that joke up? Help me out here. All right, thanks. I was rolling the dice on that one. You know, I saw my shot, I took it, but I was rolling the dice. Here goes Louis Duce, yo, rolling the dice on this cape section. So in that case, the vine is stacked on the mushroom. And with this sprite stacking, sprites move like the bottom sprite, but you can jump on them and interact with them as though they are the top sprite. Like both sprites are themselves, right? So when you separate them by taking the mushroom, colliding with it, or just removing it, then the top sprite will be free to just be itself and do whatever it wants to do. We got Nathan MG, look out with that invisible Yoshi. I think this is one of the first times we've seen invisible Yoshi in a ROM hack race. I can't really recall. I'm sure there must have been others. Surely someone else used invisible Yoshi. But yeah, I can't remember seeing it. Can't remember the last time. Here goes Halcyon. Yo, I love that. Taking the mushroom while they're falling, and then that sets the bullet free. There's just a lot going on in this level. Wow. I say I didn't get a chance to test this one this week, but I am very impressed with this design. Really, this is very, very cool. TwicePipes, really cool stuff here tonight. Here goes Jank Pickle, look out, upper right-hand corner. We've got a read. Do we have a door? Oh yeah. Just like drive through at Mickey D's. Jank Pickles, well, they wouldn't be going in. Wait, I screwed that joke up, because the drive-through, you wouldn't go in the door. That's like the whole point of the drive-through. Duh. Jank Pickle skipping the drive-through, going into the lobby for the second section. Halcyon working on that second section as well. Nathan MG gets it, and Louis. So everybody on your screen right now, second section all around. You can tell it's the second section because of that large bonsai bill at the start. Excuse me, I didn't see when Nathan grabbed it. This one is a little bit tricky to commentate because there's just so much going on, and I'm trying to watch everybody's screen, but every screen I look at has mushrooms and bullets and things and damage boosts and iframes going on. Something I didn't even get to mention about this level is the really cool usage of iframes. I personally love to see that because it's a very classically Mario thing, right? You know, even before Kaizo, long before even Hyper 1, there were iframes and there was iframe usage, and using your iframes to cheat a little section or get through something, that's as old as, you know, when we were kids and played Mario. And I love to see that for that reason used in Kaizo, because having an intuitive sense of how long your iframes last is a really good skill. It really helps. I promise it does. Even if it seems silly, it helps in all kinds of situations when you know that I can keep running for one more block. I just know that. I feel it in my heart. You know, it helps you. It'll help you make jumps. It'll help you make things easier. You'll have more momentum. You know, you'll just live a more fruitful life, frankly. That's what it takes. An intuitive sense of the duration of one's iframes. Not even just in Mario World, just everywhere. Maybe you could use you can count it, you know, if you want to practice that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, figure out what your rhythm is, and then try to just kind of know that. and you'd be surprised what you could do with it. Same thing for things like a P-switch timer or superstar timers. As Halcyon, yo, here setting up for this cave section. Yo, lower right. But things like that, you know, you can have an intuitive sense of that duration. Now, Halcyon's going to have an intuitive sense of the iframes here. Yep, they know. Yeah, they know. They know how long they can jump. I think they were trying to land on that net Koopa. Which, something to note about net Koopas, I'm sure most of you know, but the net Koopas are actually the green ones. You see those little green ones? They have their shell out, and then they turn around, and their tummy's facing out. Those are normally found in castles, climbing around on the nets. And when they spin around like that and put their tummy out, that's when they're behind the net. But with ROM hacking, there is no net. We don't need no stinking nets. And we can just stick them in the air. However, you still can't jump on them while their tummy's facing out. Tummy. You can only jump on them when their shell is toward the camera. So that's something to keep in mind for those last obstacles. And that's what the racers, I mean, they'll know that. These are very experienced players, and they will definitely be aware of that. So they're trying to wait until the back of the turtle is facing out to even try to land that jump at all. Otherwise, it just won't work. Still looking for second here. Nathan, Jank Pickle, Louie, Halcyon. Halcyon jumping. Jank damage boosting. How are you also? Louie Duce, oh, he's just glanced over and they were falling in a pit. I hope you're feeling well. You know, it's Saturday night. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Halcyon. All right, look, and I didn't even commentator curse it. I watched that happen all smooth and chill. Nicely done, Halcyon, and avoiding the fish. Very good. Yo, kind of a come from behind victory there. Louis Duce, I think, definitely got the second checkpoint sooner, but Halcyon got a little more consistent, and that'll do you. Strong second place, GG Halcyon. Let's see what's up with Revelug in the lower right. Revelug, Louis, Jank Pickle, Nathan, and me and you and everybody. If you're at all interested in learning a little bit more, maybe you got here a little late or whatever, check out romhackraces.com. You could download this patch if you just want to play for yourself. You don't have to race. It's just fun to do. If you want to try this level out, maybe study its cool design, learn something about how good levels get made, you could get the base ROM or jump on the Discord. All this and more on romhackraces.com. Brought to you by DaVinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. That's right, friends. When you're overusing a meme, there's no better thing to use than DaVinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. Why? It's the most overused meme since the history of overused memes, and that's why you can get it at a discount, because we got too much at the factory. There's way too much mustard. We're trying to sell it, so we're selling it for memes. That's right. For one meme, you can buy a whole jar, and hey, you don't like mustard? That's fine. We got mustard-free mustard now. It tastes like something you enjoy. That's DaVinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. Buy it for one meme and save on your mustard bills this holiday season. Louis Duce, look out. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Putting some DaVinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard on memes that need to be spiced up a little bit. Why, you know it. It can improve the quality of any meme, and also its yellowy texture. Also, Fen, thank you for everything. Thanks for the resub. Thanks all for the bits too. I saw we got some. Who I want to say thank you to. So I meant to shout that out. Yo, Misery Island, thank you for the bits. All your subs and bits and things go right back into the ROM Hack Race community, so that we can keep paying for server costs and run the show around here for everybody. Thank you for that. Louis Duce, okay. I thought they had it. I'm not sure what went wrong. Thanks for the raid. You found me. Good win tonight. Holy moly on that first section. That was blisteringly fast. That was like 3.5 minutes on that first section, and that gave you a huge advantage. That's what it takes though sometimes, and you just get those one-shots. You know, while we're talking about cool hacks, you know, like Acid Tapes Volume 1 by TwicePipes, you can get on SMW Central. And maybe cool moves like what Louie's got here in the lower left. Ooh, hey, what about it, Louie? Oh, just for fun, Louie crouch jumping onto that. I think they know what to do. Oh, but they did not get the height. Oh, jeez. So they're grabbing the mushroom out from under that Koopa, and like we said, we gotta wait for the back to be turned in order to get the landing. But they're jumping in a weird way, and I think, is it possible that that damage boost is cutting their momentum a little bit? I don't think damage boosts work that way, but maybe. I think you had some fantastic reads. Yeah, you feel me, absolutely. Yeah, watch that back, and you'll see what we saw, which was just amazing. Yeah, you really got through that first section in a hurry. I think you were a solid couple minutes out of ahead of anybody getting in that checkpoint, and that is a huge knowledge advantage. And that's the thing too for races is, you know, why are those one-shots so important? Because you get knowledge, right? Consistency helps you clear obstacles, but knowledge is so key, right? If you know that, aha, I need the cape, or this is what the next obstacle looks like, you're so much more prepared, and you don't have to sight read it in the way that someone else would have to. So even like that's why I put so much value on the one-shots, because even if you don't necessarily seal the deal with your progress, you make a bunch of one-shots but you don't get the checkpoint or beat the level, you still are up in terms of knowledge. You've done it already where others haven't, or others would have to do that slowly. You did obstacles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everyone else has to do 1, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, you know, and so on and so on. But you're 5 ahead at this point, and that's again those one-shots and those reads. One shot, you can think of one shots like in terms of the race are like the big prize. We all want the big prize. You don't often get the big prize. Easy to miss, you know, easy to shoot for, easy to miss. And then consistency is where you do the legwork, you know. That's like you usually have to rely on plan B. But the exciting thing is when the one shots kind of make that, because anybody could have that moment. And you know, I really, talking about that, like I really think friends and fans agree, this is a cool format for races. We didn't necessarily know all the way back when we started this, just like Louis Duce might not know what to do at the end here in the lower left. All right, here we go. This is it. Could be it. Louis making jumps. Yeah. Okay. I think I get. Yeah. I think I understand where they've misstepped a little bit in their knowledge. That strap might work, yeah, but they don't. Yeah, I think I understand, because so often in this level, the player has had to grab the mushroom, and I think without thinking about it, they might have convinced themselves that that's the only way to make that jump. Aha, but there's an easier way, right? You get the P-speed and hook around. Which would be an easier way, but it's really easy to miss things like that. Tunnel vision is so real, and it will absolutely happen to everyone who ever plays Kaizo if you play long enough, and it will happen over and over again. I warn you. It's learning from those moments and growing that makes it fun. It's a never-ending sequence of aha moments. You just have to tolerate being the butt of the joke a little bit sometimes, you know. Oh no, Louis, what are you doing? No. Yo, Louis, no. I saw that cape. I saw that cape state. Somehow, Louis Duce manages to catch flight here. So, we're doomed now. That's it. Goodbye, level. But I was trying to say, like, you know, we didn't know necessarily how this format would work. Before ROM hack races, you know, there was mostly speed running races where you race a hack you already know. And we never knew how the sight read format would work. Would it catch on? Would people like it? I think it's safe to say, friends and fans agree, it's a pretty rad type of race to watch. It's exciting and it could be anybody's game. And I like the idea too that you don't necessarily have to practice the time saves and do the thing, and you'll lose to the player that knows the giant skip and you don't, you know. Like at a certain point you must learn this to be competitive, you know. Like we've really seen so many interesting clears for so many different reasons from so many diverse players, and that's a huge strength of this kind of format, I think. Nathan MG looking for their chance at the end. Louis, Revelug, Jank Pickle, I mean they're all looking for their chance. Aren't we all? Nice little, you see that from Nathan on the spring. They are crouch jumping. I cannot possibly praise and reward that enough. All of my designs, if you play one of my hacks, all of them reward crouch jumping. You should always try that. I think it's just I think it's a mark of a strong player, honestly. A player who thinks to crouch jump even when they know they don't, like, need to. And there we go, Nathan. You know, I didn't will that to happen in the Psychic Mario Matrix, but you know, I'm kind of I was gonna say I'm glad it did. I thought they'd go all the way back. Oh, is this gonna be the shake-up? Jank Pickle! Oh my gosh, the shake-up, is it real? No way. I don't know. I think that was Nathan. We might have to check the tapes on that. That was amazing. I can't believe it. And Jank Pickle gets in there right at the buzzer. That has to be a second apart. Yeah, at least it didn't send you all the way back for sure. Great clears for Jank Pickle and Nathan. Wow, that was really cool at the end. We might have to check that. Exclamation leaderboard in chat, and of course thanks to Kelgan for helping us get that bot working and doing all kinds of stuff like that for us. Great job. You see, it's never over. It's never over. We got Roke Games up here. We got Yuri Densetsu back. We got Louis Revelug with a really splendid little jump. I saw that little pixel jump Revelug did. They like caught the edge of that message block and managed to jump it. You can get that edge corner on sprites. Very nice. But yeah, saying I cannot possibly praise crouch jumping enough. It is the sign of a strong player who wins levels by just thinking to crouch jump. When you're Big Mario and you have to move around, the level's not forcing you to crouch jump. Nobody told you to do that. But it makes you smaller. You're a whole block smaller. Now you have more headroom. You know, you might not bonk something. You're safer. You're super safer. You still have your damage boost. You're just you're super safe. And do that more. I don't know. Moral of the story is do that more. Take a look at the spring obstacle where Nathan was doing that. When the players run across that, they're running on the spring on the 1F0. If you're Big Mario there, you're more liable to bonk your head. You're closer to the ceiling. It's harder to do. So just crouch. Then you're much more safe. Can't stress that enough. I can't stress that enough. Please do that. I want to see more people doing that. I want to see. I don't mean to be like after school coach over here, but come on, Team Tiger, you got to give 110%, and I want to see more crouch jumping out there. I want to see more conscientious crouch jumping all around because you'll be rewarded for it. Crouch jumping and lack of slow fall when you want to go fast. Two very important things. Gonna give it our all. You know, 110% fundamentals. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your head in the game. Yeah, I think we got to review the tapes here, but yeah, I think is that a joint third? We'll check with Kelgan, our officiator, and see what that was. By my screen, it almost looked like Nathan got it by maybe a second, maybe just a hair. But that could be stream delay. That could be any number of things. It looked like maybe Nathan got it, but it was so close to tell. So that's you fail me for first tonight, and Nathan and Jank Pickle. Let's just for now. Until we get the official results, call that shared second place. Tied for second. That's pretty tight, actually. I feel like maybe we could do it, like, why wouldn't we do it that way? If two racers, I don't know if this has ever come up. If two racers got second place with an identical time, would that be second and third? Or would they share second? Oh, excuse me, that's the third. Yeah, excuse me, Halcyon with the second. I'm sorry, my it's hard. I try to remember, I try, you know, but I fail. Right, excuse me, yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay, Kelgan, may have to call it tire. Scouting tool removes buffer delay to prevent issues with the scout's internet being sluggish. With the delay removed, we have a tie. Wow, that I don't think has ever happened to be like a actually dead tie. Really cool. Okay, so the question would be. Yeah, so the question would be, do we share third? Is that a shared third place? I feel like yes, that's just my inclination. Why not? But that's never come up before. It's always at least been 1 second or so. We've had some very close calls, but never quite that close. But hey, we still got a race too. We got more players. We got Roke, we got Yuri Densetsu, Louis, and Revelug. Want to make sure we're still here cheering everybody on. Top half of your screen on the second section. Roke and Yuri, as well as Louis, working on the second section, and Revelug too. Everybody. The entirety of your screen. Oh yeah, Revelug. Yeah, trying for that same strat. That's interesting, and that's just, I think, an example of how it's really possible to just kind of assume the wrong thing. This is one of those, like, could happen to anybody kind of moments. I think Louis and Revelug have been assuming that you need to grab the mushroom and jump through it, the Koopa, in order to get the bounce, but you don't, though. There's just nothing there. This is the question your assumptions part of the race. And yo, Yuri, doing those spin jumps, or crouch jumps rather. You like to see it. Once again, yo, if you all have any questions, please feel free to ask. There's only so much play-by-play I can do on exactly the same obstacles. So I, you know, at the risk of repeating myself or whatever. Oh, yo, Yuri, actually hit that message box. But if you got here late or whatever and you don't know how something works, please, that's totally cool to ask. Just open invite. That's all good. Yeah, very true. Same. I was just saying, I don't remember the last time we've seen the Invisible Yoshi in a ROM hack race. Using the Invisible Yoshi dismount in a readable way. That's the key. You're absolutely right. Where's the fife? Give me the fife. Hey, listen, I'm an antiquarian, darn it. If you'll excuse me, my microwave Johnny cakes are ready. What are your thoughts about the amount of creativity in the last ROM hack races, like the last 6 months at least? It's been fantastic. I think, I don't know, I don't have any particular thoughts. I am proud that we are a well-oiled machine at this point. I mean, people aren't machines, man. You can't just like reduce people like that, man. Revelug, though, trying to machine their way out of this situation. But I think, I mean, we're doing very well. I'm very grateful to be surrounded by people who are very dedicated. to this. I appreciate that so much. I try to match that amount of dedication. People who are willing to put in the time week after week. People like Fen, Kelgan, Doc, myself. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back too much. It's mostly Fen and Doc, and mostly Louis Douce. Oh, mostly that fish. Mostly harmless. Oh, they're going for the tape. Cute. Oh, is Louis also gonna get revenge on that fish? Yes, yes they are. All right, GG, Louis Douce, finally, with the fish vengeance. Some pixelated fish were harmed in the playing of this level. We've got Prestonator, what's going on in the lower left? Second section, doing fine here. Revelug, Yuri Densetsu, and Roke. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're as far as the creativity, I think it's been great. I don't have any particular thoughts, but I'm really just pleased with everybody, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm glad that what are we, 234 weeks in, and you know, I got some cool ideas for the future. As I recall, April Fool's Day this year is a Saturday, so you know. Revelug. Ah, jeez. What do you all think? How do you feel about the creativity in ROM hack races in the past 6 months or so? What are your thoughts? We do have like a suggestions feedback tab on the Discord if anybody wants to drop thoughts, but you know, it's always nice to hear what folks have to say. I appreciate that y'all watch, and you know, or maybe I could explain something better. I don't know. What is Yuri doing? What is Yuri doing? Let's watch. I'm sorry, I must have missed it. Were they just maybe they were just goofing off? Sometimes if you know your attempt is done for, you know, maybe you just goof off. Yeah, kind of just blow off some steam or try to cheese something or whatever. I think that's actually kind of a good thing to do. Like, if you're going, and you know that, I don't know, just any given level, you know that you need the mushroom in order to make it to the end, and then you lose the mushroom early. Yeah, just, you know, just play around. Try to do something, you know, it keeps you moving, and it also breaks up your rhythm a little bit. Sometimes you get into a very tense kind of muscle memory rhythm. Revelug trying to rhythmically bongo their way out of this, but sometimes you get in that rhythm, and that actually winds up being detrimental to your style, because it's like a tongue twister. Your hands can have, it's semantic satiation is the phrase that means, like, when you get all tongue twisted, when you say she sells seashells by the seashore, and now you're saying shmee smells seashells shmee shmore, because you can't, it just gets all jumbled up. Well, your hands can do that too. Magic, it's amazing. But you like, your hands can have that same sort of thing. You do these minute motions over and over again, and after a while, it's like a tongue twister, and you're spaghetti all over the place. Where does this Kaizo regression thing come from? A lot of places, but there's one source. It's also when a word no longer looks like a word. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Yeah, that's interesting. That makes sense. But so your hands can have that as well. Roke, yo, trying to get out of here. Roke in the lower left, or upper right, upper left, excuse me. Where are directions? Cardinal directions, glitch. Roke, here we go. What's it gonna be? Reading that obstacle like a pro. I bet they get one more try at that and they're done. So yeah, by playing around a little bit when you know you're done for, you know, just wasting that extra little time or occasionally just taking some time to hang out and headbang as Mario for a little bit, it can help you out. It can help you out. Oh. Wait. That's gonna work, isn't it? I thought they just messed up the strat, but Yuri, that's gonna work, isn't it? Oh, wow, that's sharp. So we get to learn about the vine in Mario World. The growing vine sprite. It's that green piranha plant head, right? And it's not really a piranha plant, it's the top of the vine, but that's what it looks like. That's kind of a strange object. It'll eat through blocks, but it isn't very hungry. So it only wants to eat through one. And so when the vine grows, it'll go up and up and up and up. And the first block that it encounters, like a solid block, it'll just eat it. It'll just go away and it won't exist anymore. And that's how it's erasing the Kaizo block, the outlined Kaizo block. When you do the strat correctly in this level, the vine grows up, it grows through the yellow outline, and then erases it, doesn't exist anymore. Now it's just a vine, and you can climb through safely. I think what Yuri's trying to do is make the vine grow up the cement ceiling and just eat that block. And that might work. Revelug. Oh, Revelug, I think getting an idea. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, excuse me, yeah. There's some, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice Yuri doing that. This is a trickier level to commentate. Yeah, that is a pretty cool strat. Yeah, I see that now. I see what Yuri's got going on here. So when you run over those coins, the coins indicate the position of the invisible mushroom. You run over the invisible mushroom, it ploops a mushroom up in the air, then you get a mushroom and it's moving around, right? In this case, yeah, here goes Yuri, upper right-hand corner to set this up. In their case, what they're doing is just avoiding that altogether, and thus it doesn't launch the message box up in the air, and it makes that jump easier because they don't have to land on the message box as it's falling. Revelug, seeing the light of reason. Looks like they've got a good strat now. I really like to see those moments. There's something cool about that to me, because we all like to think, myself included, we all like to think that, oh, I would simply do the right thing first, no problem. And then the instant that I find myself in a situation where I don't know, I always, you know, you wind up having these moments where you say, oh, that's what it was. Oh, that was, of course that's what it was. One, I think that's kind of fun. And two, I'd like to see it in other people. You can see, right? Now you know, and they're even playing a little faster. Maybe that's just the way it seems to me. They're just playing a little bit faster now, because now they definitely know. They're saying, aha, I know. When I get back there, I'm going to get it. It is much easier. That is very true. It's easier to watch a level and see what to do versus playing it yourself. I think it's honestly, it has a lot to do with the fact that when you're playing, you're looking at very particular things on the screen. You're looking, I mean, you have to in order to stay alive. I'm like watching Mario's feet, or I'm watching the edge of the platform, the front of the Koopa, or whatever it is. And I'm not seeing other things, right? You're blocking that out in a way. But when you're watching the game, you're not focused on those same things. You're seeing the whole screen at once. Okay, Yuri switching up the strats here. All right, let's go. Yuri Densetsu, upper right-hand corner. Can we get the read? Oh, okay, I think they have a pretty good idea. Hey, thank you for the raid though, TJB. Welcome in, I hope everybody's doing well. Oh, here's Revelug, without the boost. This is ROM Hack Races. You caught us on Saturday night. This is our Saturday sight read race. If you haven't seen this kind of thing, these racers haven't either. Every Saturday we race a Mario World Kaizo level that no one's ever seen before, and the racers just have to improvise. We're about 51 minutes in. We're hanging out with Roke Games, Yuri Densetsu, Prestinator 13, and Revelug. Keep your eyes on the lower right-hand corner. I'm sorry, make that upper left-hand corner. Roke Games here trying for the jump that might end it all. Or one more. The jump to win the level. End on a good note. Get the good ending. Yuri Densetsu. Yuri back again, upper right. Gotta get that P speed. And then the Koopa is stacked on the mushroom with D4's amazing sprite stacking system. And here's Yuri, upper right-hand corner. And I don't know about you, but I was thinking about going, maybe going to the bait shop. You know, picking up some, what's that word? Fish? Yuri Densetsu doesn't need to go to the bait shop today. They've got all the bait they need. And hey, Revelug, ooh, right behind. Well done. Revelug, maybe could use some minnows. Let's see if Revelug needs any minnows. And that's gonna be a GG. Aha, Revelug doesn't need any minnows today. We got M, the ordinary gamer, in the upper right coming to take the space. GG for Revelug. This song actually, it was posted as Wagon Paradise, Water Ducts. And Roke Games, the song is Roke Games getting into the pipe in the upper left. Let's go, buddy, good luck. Good luck. No fish, only orb. No fish, only orb. Good job, Roke. They're coming in quick now. These sub-hour clears. Don't fool yourself into thinking that 53 minutes is a bad time on a level like this. This was 6 out of 10 in all categories tonight, so a challenging one for sure. Not as tough as they come with ROM Hack Races, but definitely on the more advanced side of things, I think. Yo, thank you so much for the raid, Yuri. That was a really good clear. Nicely done. Love that cheese. You know, Yuri, you were the only one. The only one we saw tonight. That's worth, I don't know. How many cool points do you think it's worth? I'm gonna give you a blank check. Blank check for however many cool points you want. You know, I didn't see nothing. You know, if some of those cool points walk out the back door, you know, hidden inside a jar of Da Vinci's fancy yellow mustard, you know, that you didn't cheat. Yeah, that's right, you didn't cheese nothing. That's right. You know, that's exactly right. You know, you're a player that knows how to keep their mouth shut. That is true. Yeah, that's right, you didn't cheese nothing. Yeah, they won't get you in the court of law. You ain't telling them nothing. But I'm gonna give you a blank check of cool points for that thing you didn't do. Well, it was a really splendid clear. I love that though. You thought that was intended. See, that's fun to me. That's like that guy that solved the math problems that were famous and impossible because he thought they were homework. You know, sometimes frame of mind, you know, is just, I can see how you would think that though. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense because you crouch right under the coin. So you'd think the obstacle is avoid the coin. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Well, it was very smart and you played very well. Now, what was that about not seeing nothing? Yo, hey, Ender of Games. Upper left-hand corner, first section for Ender. M, the Ordinary Gamer. I forget wait, what section is this? This is the second section. That's some snazzy jump in there. I don't know if I've seen this name. Maybe a new racer? M, the Ordinary Gamer. But they've got the moves, yo. Wow, impressive. That jump off that note block or message block was real fast. Yo, oh hey, welcome. Yo, M the Ordinary Gamer from TikTok. Yo, check them out. Is that their handle on TikTok? Check them out on TikTok. That's awesome. Great to see some folks from other platforms here. Ender, yo, in the upper left, going for that Yoshi. Oh, hey, we got invisible Yoshi time. Oh, look out, Ender of Games in the upper left. Oh, nice try on that teleport. Well, yo, go follow M the Ordinary Gamer on TikTok, and while you're at it, you can follow some other gamers on Twitch. Follow the racers. There's a lot of folks trying to get their name out there, show off their skills, and I think that's definitely worthy of a follow. How cleanly, I don't know, this is just me, maybe this is maybe just nonsense talk, but I think that how cleanly a player can land and bounce on something falling in the air, I think that's kind of like a muscle flex in Kaizo. Like, you can tell, like, someone that's really strong doesn't necessarily need to punch the wall down to show that. They just kind of flex their muscle a little bit, and you're like, oh, wow, you're probably pretty strong. You could probably punch the wall down, huh? One of the things that you could, a muscle flex like that in Kaizo is how cleanly a player can land on something in the air. A thwomp that's falling, a platform that's falling, a Goomba, anything where, like, it's falling and you're jumping into it, and where those two things meet. The cleaner you can do that, the more muscle you've got. That's a muscle. It's a Kaizo muscle. Stretch Armstrong. I'm seeing M, yeah, M, the Ordinary Game, and that nice clean jump. Nice little loop around, good clean jumps. That's some muscle. Muscle gamers. Yo, oh no! Ender of Games trying to make a little bit of progress. Oh, yo, hey, to Stucat in the lower left here. Flexing those muscles with that nice message block jump. There's something I love visually about a quick jump off a platform like that. I don't know. I'm waxing poetic about silly things in Mario, but when a carrot platform is falling, or a brown block, or when that message block is falling, when you just, like, jump up in the air and then barely touch it and go whoop, right up, jump again, it reminds me of TAS. You know, it feels TAS-y in that same way, because TAS is always doing those super fast wall jumps, and every time, you know, watch that message block jump. It's just a very nice, yeah, one of those real satisfying. The platform is falling, yeah, classy and TAS, exactly. Also, thanks for the raid, Louie. Well played tonight, well played. Thanks for all your hard work. Louis Duce, really putting in the time and effort for the Kaizo community. Modding hacks, being a great person, great streamer. Yeah, I was really just thinking earlier how, you know, a lot of hacks with a heavy chocolate like this, a lot of hacks with heavy chocolate, like, kind of stop it at that, where, like, normally you'd expect that the gimmick is just sprite stacking, But here it's, no, they're particularly stacked on the mushrooms. And I don't know, I like that sub-specialization. It's you're exploring something here. So it looks like M knows what to do at that Cape and Vine section. Prestinator Stu Cat also working on part 2. Yo, hey, for what it's worth, maybe neither here nor there, but there's a wicked big storm rolling up in my area, and if I just disappear for some reason, I lost power or my internet went down. Just FYI. It's pretty heckin' windy out here. Yes, you feel me. Yes. Yeah. I also feel that way. We like that TwicePipes didn't alter the iframe power-up animation timing. That is something that people do, and I think it has a purpose. I think it can serve purposes and allow certain things. Nothing is like, don't ever do that. But I think you're absolutely right. The power up, power down freeze when Mario, takes damage and just holds there for a minute. I think that's dev intended even. It's like intended to give you a moment to look at the screen. You can sit, you can think, you readjust your grip on the controller, whatever you gotta do. It doesn't seem like a long time, but if over the course of many attempts, it's coming up, and okay, here it goes, damage. You have a minute to breathe, and that's really valuable. I think in Kaizo and, in races especially. And so personally, I prefer to keep that power down animation. I kind of feel like unless there's a good reason for not having it, you should keep it. That's just me. Others may feel differently. It really is a preference thing. But I think there's more value to it than there's like a sneaky amount of value. It's a little underrated. Yeah, true story. Considering midways can seamlessly power you up. Yeah, so they absolutely could do that. They just chose not to in that case. Yeah, it feels dev intended. It's one of those good Nintendo ideas to help gameplay in general. Yo, Ender of Games, looking for some classy jumps, maybe in the door? Oh yeah! Well done, Ender, let's go. And now that makes 4 on the second and final section here. Ender, M, Prestinator, and Stu Cat. I try to say the names of the racers out loud a lot. It's like maybe more than you would think. So you hear their names, because they're trying to get their names out there, They're streamers, trying their best. Maybe so you go give them a follow. This level does a really good job of... Oh, yo, here goes M. Hang on. Trying to do a really good job getting out of here. Oh. Alright. I think they're learning. But this level does a really good job of... It has like a backwards funnel where it's made out of very complex and chaotic elements, and the gameplay ends up being really readable, right? Normally it works in the other direction. Normally when you add lots of complex moving parts, things get harder to parse out and stuff. But excellent job from TwicePipes and the testers this week for making this feed back into a very smooth, even flow here. And Stu Cat, ooh, trying to get out. Oh. What happened? Oh, I think, jeez. I think they might have, jeez, that jump was like weirdly low. I think they hit on the edge of the Koopa or something in a weird way that made them not bounce as high. Or, well, they bounced the same as they always would, but they started from a lower point. Oh, heck yeah, fam. We got a great team of testers, but if you would like to join their illustrious ranks, you may volunteer on romhackraces.com. We have signups, and if you're interested in making a level, we also have signups for that. We also have signups to race too, but that's just to let us know who is racing. You know, I don't know who to watch if nobody put their name down. Ghost race. Well, you know, it can, yeah, right? You know, nobody's any stranger to that. I do that even when I'm not racing. I do that just for fun. You know, just because I can. More because I have to. But you're coming off a string of really strong wins, and You Fail Me really ran away with the first section this week. They kind of couldn't. There wasn't a lot of catching them after that first section. They really ran away with that. Anybody, it could be anybody's night. Maybe tonight. Yo, M looking for that final jump. Oh, a little too low. They had it though. They had it. I wouldn't believe someone who said they hadn't been there before. Like, oh, not me. I never get stuck on something for 20 minutes. Yeah, I've played Kaizo for 10 years and there's never been a time that I've been stuck on something that was like, turns out it was really easy. I was just doing it the wrong way. It never happens to me, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's a skill issue. Like, I'd be like, okay, you're immediately lying. Like, you are 12 and immediately lying. I don't believe you. No, it's instantly sus. You know what? That's not fair. You know what? I apologize. I apologize, because maybe there are some players who are 12 who are actually really good. Excuse me. You know what? I apologize. There may be some younger players out there who are really good. Excuse me. I don't mean to get down on your skills. You could be every bit as strong of a player as you want. I don't mean to get down on your skills. That was rude. That was rude to people who are 12. Perhaps you are good. Who am I to say? I haven't seen you play. Excuse that was a wisecrack that didn't need to go off that way. The younger folks are all right, and they've got skills and abilities that will help us lead us into the future. I mean, someone's got to do it. I'm certainly not getting off my old butt tonight. 12-year-olds in chat fuming, going back to their tree houses, drawing mean pictures of me on the wall. I wish I had a tree house. That'd be cool. All I have is a tree. It's cool too, but there's no house in it. Yo, M, look at this. Nicely done. Clean jump. Good flex. And maybe stopping by the bait and tackle shop on their way out. Nah, not today. They got enough minnows. GGM. Give them a follow over on TikTok. That's M the Ordinary Gamer. Above average, unordinary skills though, if you ask me. Hey, we don't have Not Zen Gamer up here in the upper right. It's not Zen Gamer, it's not Ender of Games, it's not Prestonator, it's not StuCat. It's not anything. They just don't taste like apples. Get a clue, old man. Can Big Brother see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Like, I'm just curious. Mario? The Chosen One! They have revealed themselves. What's that from the Simpsons? Another strike for the Chosen One! The Stonecutters. Look out, StuCat! Lower right. Hey, thank you for making the level tonight, TwicePipes. Excellent work. Thanks for that so much. And I hope you had a good time. Yo, hey, Em, good job. Good job. The prophecy foretold. It's just as that old fortune teller told me that I met in that dark alley. First time. Well, thank you. Thanks for racing. I hope you had a good time. You did very well. We appreciate your skills. You're welcome back anytime you want, friend. What a chill, fun, lovely race. Hey, there it is. Hey, that was inbound. Oh, Stu-Cat, no one's getting faked out by the fish. Everyone's been so suspicious. So suspicious of the fishes. Suspicious fishes. The fish got, yeah. I forget whom, though. Yeah, Nathan, yeah, say, the fish got someone. Oh, hey, what's this, Endless? Endless Ascent. Whoa. Whoa, Endless Ascent here. In the lower right, coming in and saying, hey. Working on the first section, but what is this cheese? What is this cheese potential? Are they getting Yoshi somehow out of that situation? Because that could really mess with things. It puts you at the pipe. Yeah, it puts you in the goal room when you respawn. Whoa! Endless Ascent. What the heck? Okay. 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 There's... Oh, wow. Keep your eyes on the lower right. Endless Ascent is doing some stuff. Now, this could really mess with the level. Wow. Wow. Yo, Stu-Cat, thank you for the raid. Good place tonight. Endless, what in the world? Oh, I'm really impressed with this. Oh, wow, I'm really impressed with this cheese. I'm rooting for the cheese at this point. Endless Ascent's really got something going here. They feed the baby Yoshi, but then right as the baby Yoshi is growing up, they turn around, and that causes the Pokey to be on the right side. And then you're not going to get damaged by the Pokey, and you're just able to jump up there with Yoshi. Yeah. Whew. Boy, I root for everyone, and I try to remain impartial as a judge here. You know, part of the reason, you know, we want to watch everybody's run, because sometimes people do some amazing stuff that no one else thought to do. And Endless Ascent here is just going their own direction. It's not a race for Endless anymore. It's just something they're doing, and I think that's neat. So I'm rooting for the cheese. We haven't seen a ROM hack race level, I would say, like, substantially cheesed in a while now. I remember, I think Louis Duce got one with rope glitch all the way back in, like, way before we used a base ROM that patched it out. And they managed to, like, climb to the end of the level. We had a tie tonight, yes indeed. We had a joint third place, Nathan MG and Jank Pickle, with actually factually a freaking tie. Oh, was that Orca? Excuse me. Sorry, Orca. That was Orca. I thought that was Louis. And wow, Endless. Making a little bit of moves. Whoa, Kelgand, that's amazing. Look at that awesome leaderboard command in almost real time. Kelgan is so cool. I can't believe they make Rami and all the bots and tech we use behind the scenes, and they're like always helping us out. I'm really grateful to be surrounded by dedicated people who put the time and energy into this. They really make it cool and special, and we owe them a great deal of gratitude for having these races every freaking Saturday night, as well as helping it out throughout the week, testing and troubleshooting, coming up with new and cool things to do. Prestonator. Oh, looking for something new and cool. Ah, gotta launch it. Gotta launch it. Hola. And here we go. Endless Ascent. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that cheese ends up working out. Prestonator. Here we go. Nicely done. Up and in the pipe. Prestonator for the win. Oh, trying to jump for it. Oh, geez, what do you do? Ah, fish. That's all right. They're not gonna change leaderboard position with that one. GG. Yo, that's Prestonator on Twitch. I know they stream. Very, very dedicated individual. They are putting in good work, and that's a 1 hour 17. That's a strong clear for a 6 out of 10 level. Heck, look at this. Not even the last in the pack here. Although, hey, last in the pack is okay too. We're here to cheer for everybody. We got Milgrips coming in. Not Zen Gamer. We got Ender of Games. We got Endless Ascent. Endless trying for that cheese. Milgrips, Zen, and Ender. Zender on the second section. Whoa, is that really the final 4? We've got 3 racers on the second section going for it, and Endless Ascent trying to cheese their way all the way to the moon. I certainly hope you all are enjoying yourselves. Check out romhackraces.com if you want to learn more. I keep saying this over and over again because I know people kind of filter in throughout the night. Maybe you're new. Maybe you're thinking, whoa, this is great, but when does this happen? Well, it happens Saturday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And you can catch a new race most every week right here. In fact, we've got another one coming up next week. It's going to be awesome. And I noticed something too. Just something I wanted to give you all a little sneaky heads up about, which is, you know, it's the month of March right now, as we know, according to the old calendar. But pretty soon it's going to be April, and after that it's going to be May, and then June, and then July to follow after that. But April, you know, has 30, I don't know, 20 some odd days, 29-ish. I don't usually count, but if my calendar is correct, April 1st, April Fool's Day, is on a Saturday. And that is also the day, coincidentally enough, that RomHack Races is on. April Fool's Day, RomHack Races. We get a mark alarm level on April Fool's Day, a Saturday. Well, I was talking to Sky, and I also have a little silly little thing. So it might be a fun little April Fool's Day. Thank you, Sue, for the raid, Prestonator. Good clear tonight. Good clear. I hope you can be proud of that one. I think you definitely deserve to be. Solid, strong clear. That's a 6 out of 10. Hey, yo, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Look, you didn't even, not even Final 4. Good job. Good job. Endless Ascent. Holy moly. Oh my word, that is... Oh snap, that's next week. Oh, That's coming up. Wow, it's, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, April Fool's Day is literally next week. So get ready. Get ready. Wow, we get April Fool's Day, and then we get the freaking Super Mario Brothers movie. Which, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to it. How could you not? I mean, I know the answer to that question, but try. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I reserved, I got my tickets reserved. I got the front row. Front and center. For me and Sky. Sky and I. Yo. You know, honestly, I haven't had the front row for a movie in like forever. A couple of times maybe. So I don't know. I don't know how the front row is gonna. Maybe it would be a worse experience, and I'd be like, ah, geez, I really wish we would have sat in the back. But I just have a strong feeling that that's where I'd like to be. And, you know, we got on and reserved the tickets, and it's like, hey, you can pick which seats you want. I'm like, oh, can I? Think I'll get the front row. I was thinking about getting the whole front row and then giving tickets to my friends, but they can buy their own tickets. Well, you know, I think part of the advantage for me of the front row is that there's nothing between me. I'm the closest one. There's something about that, you know, makes me happy. Like, not that, like, I'm like beating other people to it, but I don't have to look over anybody. You know, there's nobody's shoulders in my way. I've sat in the front row at the theater that I'm going to before. Like, they renovated it, so it's like different now, but I've done it in the past and it was pretty cool. And I guess they installed comfier seats. So you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna like it. That's true, I do get to see it. Yeah, the light hits me, the light will hit my eyes first. The light from every frame will get to me just a minute fraction of just one frame of reality faster. It's a speed strat, you know. I'm saving frames, and I'm watching the film faster by sitting in the front because of, you know, speed of light in a vacuum times Einstein squared. I kind of feel silly, you know. I'm just gonna roll up and it's like a G-rated, like, you know, Mario movie for kids, and there's just like me rolling up, be like, yes, I have reserved the front row seats. Sorry, little Billy, you can't possibly appreciate this movie. I've been waiting for this movie longer than you've been alive, little Billy. Like, I feel like I snaked little Billy, you know what I mean? Like, oh well, I was on the website first thing to reserve my tickets. Like, if there's like some little sad like orphan kid there and they're like, oh, I guess I won't get to see the Mario movie, like, I'll let them sit in the front row, you know? Like, here kid, I trade you, you know? But they've got to be they got to be like Tiny Tim levels of sad, you know? It's got to be. Yeah, little Billy, you didn't even have to see the first one. Excuse me, you didn't even see, you don't even know who John Leguizamo is, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, I brought my Mario action figure just to prove it. I feel like I snaked little Billy, you know? Like, I'm sorry, little Billy, but, you know, this one I have to fight for. I am Big Billy. It is I, Big Billy. Yo, Halcyon, thank you for the raid. Talking about Big Billy. Really cool, that is indeed true. Really cool level tonight from TwicePipes. GG on the clear. A strong second place. Thanks as always for racing. Endless Ascent here, still going for the cheese. Milgrips in the lower left. We got Not Zen Gamer in the upper right, and Ender of Games in the upper left. I got the front row seats for the matinee movie too. It's the first showing of the film, not the later showing in town, because I want to see the first one. So I feel like that's also the one where like the kids, you know what I mean, gonna be there like, too bad little Billy. It's me, Adam Sandler, from that movie where he went to elementary school. What's that movie called? Kindergarten Cop? No, that was a different one. Why can't I think of the name of the... It's not called Happy Days, and it's not called Happy Gilmore. What's the movie where... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's Billy Madison. Thank you. I could not. Wasn't coming to me. I was just thinking Happy Days. Like Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore Days. Happy Gilmore Girls. That's a super funny crossover that could exist. Right, but Happy Gilmore Girls is an unexplored concept for an anime. It's like Happy Gilmore, Happy Days, and Gilmore Girls, like all like mashed up together somehow. They all like are clones and go to high school. We'll call it Clone High. So, not Zen Gamer here. Oh, I see. Not Zen Gamer, looking for a little bit of cheese. It looks like they're trying to maybe build that whole platform, or get P-Speed, or Cape Flight, or something. We'll see if it pays off for them. Oh, okay. I think they were trying to maybe fly under there. Something like that. Here's a funny thing. Have you ever actually seen Fonzie jump the shark on Happy Days? You can watch it on YouTube. It just looked for Fonzie jumps the shark. Yeah, it's really funny. Like, it's really funny, and I don't know. I guess that's my only point. It's really just like, maybe back in the, it's one of those things where, like, I guess in retrospect, it's not as dumb as it might have been. I don't know. It's really funny. It's just so silly. It's like any kind of other cartoon. Like, oh, there's a shark. Oh, Fonzie's gonna do it. He's gonna jump the shark. And they're all like so impressed. And then he just like does it. It's just, you gotta watch it. You know, you gotta at least see it. You can't say something's jumped the shark if you've never actually seen it. You know, it's like one of those moments, like making a pilgrimage to some ancient ruins to see some astrological event, you know? Only you don't have to do that. You can just go to YouTube right now. It's easy. You don't have to pilgrim. But it's like that. It's of that ilk. You know, you're seeing something formative, something important, something culturally relevant. I'm waxing very poetic about Fonzie jumping the shark. I was never there for this moment in television. To me, I've only ever heard of it as the trope. You know, oh, jumping the shark. So when I see it, I don't see him jumping the shark and ruining the show. I see the origin, you know, the legend. Wow, here it is. So my advice to you is you gotta see Fonzie jump that shark, man. It's pretty cool. You know, on the flip side of things, it's supposed to be like oh, it's so stupid. Oh, that's so unrealistic. He jumped a shark, but he jumped a freaking shark. That's actually amazing. You know, if anything, I'm surprised people didn't think Fonzie was even cooler after that. He jumped a shark on water skis. You've never done that? Probably. I don't know. I'm guessing. I've never done that, so it's not that common of an experience. Like, how would you even know that the shark was underneath you at that particular moment? The water's a big place. The shark can move in 360 degrees below the surface. You know, it might be like slightly off to the left somewhere. Like, it's in the water, so it's still dangerous. But you didn't actually jump it on the jump. You couldn't, like, verify that. Okay, that makes sense. It's not the jumping the shark that ruined the show. It's just that at that point they ran out of ideas. So they just started doing ridiculous stuff like jumping a shark. Sure. Also, same. Yeah, I didn't notice that until now, but I do like this background. I think that these little squiggly lines are from Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. The little victory screen. I think that's what they are. I didn't even notice that until now, but yeah, that is a cool background. Just another nice little touch from TwicePipes tonight. I'm pretty sure, yeah, when you beat a race in Mario Kart, you do that victory screen. I think those little squiggles are from that. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I'm pretty sure. Super Mario Kart, like Super Nintendo Mario Kart, is like the one and only Mario Kart that I've really played. Well, no, I played 64, but I don't like it as much. Super SNES Mario Kart is my favorite Mario Kart, hands down, and I will defend that. Endless doing all kinds of trickery, but not a lot of physical progress. I wonder if Endless knows that they're cheesing. I'm a little concerned. Like, do they know that they're cheesing? I thought that I'm kind of curious at this point. Again, it's the kind of thing that could happen to anybody. It happens to me daily. Like, in almost every hack I play, where I just, like, don't know what I'm doing, and I've been committed to trying some strat that is just obviously wrong. Yeah, at first I thought they realized what they were doing and were just committing to trying that cheese because it looked promising. But I'm starting to wonder if they do. And I don't mean that like, oh, they're playing badly. It just, you know, it could happen. Have I ever played with Epic Edit? Yes. Actually, I have a little bit. Maybe someday I would make more stuff with it. There's a really cool Mario Kart ROM hack project that a bunch of people are working on. And I don't know when it's going to be out. I don't think they have a release date, but I keep seeing updates and it is amazing. So if y'all hang on long enough, eventually the best Mario Kart ROM hack ever created will come out. Exactly, yeah, it goes back to the discussion from earlier. You see something in a level, you try it, and then it kind of works for you. And so you think, aha, this is it. I'm definitely doing it. This is the right way. And so you keep trying it, never questioning your assumption that maybe I don't keep the mushroom, maybe I lose the Yoshi, maybe I do this or that. But that's exactly the trick, right? Because it's really tough to do that. It can be tough. How do I question my assumptions? They're all right. You know, I did this. I thought I knew it, you know? Or I'll find myself in a level situation where I'll be saying like, I don't know what else I could do, you know? It all seems to line up. It absolutely, Kaizo brain is real. It can be real because you're looking for that linear, rigid solution to an obstacle that maybe it's a little more lenient than you thought. Maybe you're making some kind of strange assumption. Maybe there's a piece of tech that you didn't know about. You know, there's all these things and unknowns that can make it frustrating to try to sort out what that actually is. And that's why IMHO, it's a learning process. You know, don't be too discouraged about that. It's Kaizo gets a lot more fun and a lot funnier when you start being comfortable with, you know, being the butt of the joke sometimes. I don't mean that in such a rude way. No one should feel demeaned or insulted. Of course not. But, you know, when you can laugh at yourself a little bit and say, oh, that's what you do. Oh, geez, yeah, okay, of course. You know, and just get over get over feeling, ah, crap, I spent 10, 20 minutes on that and I still didn't get it and it was so simple, you know? Like, that happens to everybody, and the sooner you can just kind of laugh that off, the faster you can get back to playing it the right way. You know, you just learn what you gotta learn, you take your lumps, you move on. We're hanging out here. We got Ender of Games. We got Zen. Well, not Zen Gamer. We got Milgrips working on the second section. And Endless Ascent, who doesn't realize that they're doing a very cosmic brain cheese. And I'm rooting for Endless here because their strat could do something. It could happen. They're trying. They see something here. Don't give up. When did you just jump off a cliff? I forget about that. I forget. When did that happen? Oh, wow. Oh, geez. Yeah, Endless. Amazing. Oh, look at, oh. You can see them just thinking. It's like that meme of the horse that's standing in front of the ocean. Man. You can just see them thinking there. They knew what they wanted. They wanted to eat the mushroom out from under the bullet. If you're just joining us, you don't know how this level works. We've got sprites that are stacked up, and the mushrooms are always on the bottom. So you want to take the mushroom, and then the top sprite behaves as it normally would. In this case, Endless was trying to take the mushroom. They just ate both of them at the same time. But the funny thing is that Endless has worked themselves into doing the intended strat for the next obstacle. They're just doing this Pokey and Chuck strat in an unintended way. But it's funny how it does get them to the same place. They could actually, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they could actually make that all work, eat the mushroom out, jump the bullet, and then get this back to just being the intended strats. It's kind of like when you're watching someone try to cheese this. Well, they're not really trying to cheese, but they're, you know, Endless is working on this strat here, and we, from our privileged perspective, know what the real thing is. Right, it can be really tough to see that in a race, and I definitely don't want to use them as a bad example here. That's not my point. They are not a bad player. But we, from our privileged perspective, get to see that, and I think it's really fun to watch, actually, from this kind of vantage point, because it's like, you are seeing a maze, and all the other contestants like run around in the maze and they go through the walls, and maybe they hit some dead ends, but they're going through the maze, they're walking around. Whereas Endless Ascent has kind of just decided to just start punching through the walls, you know? And I like that. Like, they're just like, no, I'm not doing it. They're climbing over the top of things and they're trying to punch down the walls. They're taking a chainsaw into a hedge maze. And, you know, you never know how well that's going to work out, but I love to see the attempt. It's brave. You know, it's gutsy. Oh, yo, B2, sorry about the power loss. Aw, geez, sitting in the dark on mobile. Man, I'm fascinated to think where the stream goes out. You ever think about that, you know, as a streamer? Like, there's so many different people who are listening and watching in so many different places. You know, you're sitting in the dark on mobile. Maybe someone's comfy and warm and by the fire. You know, there's just like everybody. Someone has a laptop, someone has a desktop, someone has a bright room, a dark room, someone's with a pet right now. It's just cool. It makes me think, you know, all the different people that are out there. But I hope you get power, because, you know, it's not like necessarily fun to be sitting in the dark on mobile. You could light some candles. That's always kind of just classy. Just light some candles and like, I was gonna say play some classy music, but you don't have power. I don't know anyone in particular impacted by the weather. Aw. You all should know that I have once again been joined by the internet's #1 fuzzy orange cat, Mallow, who really wants to hang out right on my lap. So if you all could please give your pets, if you have them, give them a hug. Give them a hug from me. Let your pets know that they're great. Make them feel all happy, because pets love us. They love us so much, and they need us. So give your pets a hug from me. And I'll give Mallow a hug for everybody. I was out playing pinball all day, and he's like, "Where were you? You should have been home, playing that game with me where you move the string and I watch it. Why were you not playing String Attack? What is this, Dr. No pinball, you fool? String Attack is the game of kings." Like, Mallow, you always win at String Attack, man. Like, I know. That's the point. I give his toy, you know, he has games he likes. He likes String Attack. He likes Orange Feather Squid. That's a good one. He likes Box Attack. That's good. It's a good game. So Mallow he's not a laser attack player. We don't play with him with the laser, and I don't want to tell anybody how to run their show with their pets, but from my experience, I don't think laser pointers are necessarily a great thing for cats. Other people have said their cats are fine with it, but for Mallow, he can never actually catch it, right? And I think that really messes with his mind. It really screws with his mind, actually. We've played with him with a laser a little bit before, and it made him so wound up. After we would put it away, and he'd still be running around the house, like, looking for it, like he saw a bug and was just freaking out. I think it messes with his mind that he never actually catches it. He knows it's there, he knows he pounced right on it, but for whatever reason, he didn't get it. He can't smell it, he can't feel it. There's nothing, there's no body for him. And cats, being little predators, they want to get the toy and kind of kick it with their feet and chew on it a little bit. And so we don't play laser pointer with him. We only give him toys that are physical, that he can actually catch and apprehend and chomp on. And that kind of keeps him calm. Little flashy, shiny things just kind of drive him crazy. Poor little buddy. Well, I hope everybody's staying warm here. Just hanging out. If y'all have any questions about the level or anything, SMW mechanics or whatever, please feel free to ask. Just hanging out here with Ender of Games, not Zen Gamer, Milgrips, and Endless Ascent. Second section for everybody except for Endless, but Endless putting in the work for that cheese. Yeah, we play with Mallow with strings. He has so many cat toys. He always, and then my parents always get him cat toys because they just think it's cute. Oh, we got him a thing. Like, thanks. He has a million of those. He likes marbles. He likes feathers. He really likes feathers. He likes marbles and feathers. Marbles and feathers and strings tend to be his jam. Also bags. He likes paper bags and boxes. He doesn't really. We don't try to. I don't push that on him. He sometimes enjoys catnip, but it's always kind of an optional thing for him. Like, we've set it out, and he'll go over and have some if he wants. And I've never pushed that on him. Sometimes he likes it, but I don't think he likes it all that much. One time he did eat a little bit of a plant that we have that is harmless but mildly hallucinogenic for cats, though. He kind of had a whole trip all night. Then we put that plant up where he couldn't get it. He was fine. It's hard to win as string. That's so true. It's really, you know, string mains have a rough time. A really rough time. It's like you're the it's like you're up against the Harlem Globetrotters or something, you know. String always loses. Jeez. That's the kind of narrative, though. And you know, and cats, being little predators, what they want is to catch something and apprehend it. So if I really feel this is a genuine tip, playing with cats tip from me is you give the toys behavior. Sometimes when people play with cats, they just move it around. Give it behavior. Like when I play with Mallow, if we play orange squid attack, it's like a little orange squid on a string, and he likes to chase it. But what I'll do is like move it a little bit and then make it hide behind something. And then it's like sneaking, hiding back there, and then he sneaks up on it, and then when he pounces, it tries to run away. Or if he like pounces on it, then he'll injure it, and it'll like flop around a little bit so he can get it. If you give the toys behavior, cats pick up on that. Like with its movement, give it behavior. They like to pursue things. You know, they like it that something is sneaking. All the games you play with cats have pretty much one story, which is the cat is hanging around, being master of the domain, and then something is sneaking around, trespassing, and the cat is going to get it. So if you just follow that script with the games, cats will enjoy it. They love that story, you know? What's that, Kurt Vonnegut? Man gets into trouble, man gets out of trouble. Best story, everyone loves it. Cats are king or queen. Something is sneaking and they stop it. That's their favorite story. Appreciate the cat fans. And I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Just sorry if I feel like I'm going off on tangents here, but hanging out with Ender Zen, Milgrips, Endless, working our way through this level. If you're liking this design, don't forget to check out Acid Tapes Volume 1, available from TwicePipes. It's on SMW Central right now. Good little vanilla hack. I think if I recall correctly, it's kind of a boomer style, Takamoto style kind of vanilla hack. So check that one out if you're impressed by this level design. I think you'll also like Acid Tapes. Wait, Mario Maker 2 on SNES? Wait, what? Maybe I missed this. Oh, Mega. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Not Mario Maker. It'd be real cool if somehow we could get NES games running on SNES. That'd be nifty. You may have won the ROM hack race, but I have the cat. So... Yes, but it is I who has the cat, you see. Making me the victor. Well, I hope you all are having a nice night. Thanks for being a part of what we're doing here at ROM Hack Races. Don't forget to drop a follow if you want to see next week's race. You'll know where to be and where we're at. And you can always make a level, volunteer, or race yourself, or just hang out on our Discord. You can get there from romhackraces.com. Plus a lot of cool info and patches to download and fun to have right over there on the website. Yo, welcome back, B2. Good way to celebrate Power being back. Yo! What is that? Not Zen Gamer. Nicely done. Let's go. Getting in there. Not Zen Gamer definitely is getting in there to not complete the level. GG. Yo, very cool. That makes it 3. Hey, hard work paid off on that one. Good job, yo. Yeah, X-Gamer. Nicely done. Hey, nah, good job. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. No sads. I think that was a well-fought victory, and sometimes I think there's definitely something to be said for the moral victory of sticking with a level and finally completing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we respect the grind, and I think, as it is the case with most levels like that, you knew you could do that for a while, right? And that's the kind of thing where, like, it could happen to anybody, you know? Like, you knew you had that 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, you know? Just slip up a little bit, it always happens. Good job. Thanks for racing with us. Here goes Milgrips. Yo, hey, Milgrips for their try. Oh, no, that was it. Oh, that was it. Well, geez, I don't even know what to say. Just thanks for hanging out. I hope y'all are staying comfy. I feel like I've told you all my spiel about drop a follow, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just thanks. It's really just a super fun time, and it's an honor to do these every week. Yo, Milgrips, they look like they've got it. Maybe back for another try? Oh yeah, Milgrips is down to just farming attempts at the end here. Oh no! Ah, but they took damage a little too early. Whoops. $60 times? Those are rookie numbers. We gotta pump those numbers up. I don't think it'll take 3 hours for the rest of these racers to beat the level. We schedule about 2 hours for these broadcasts, and we are getting close to that time. But we've got most people through here, Endless working on that cheese and Milgrips, and Ender of Games getting really close to their own clears. Oh, Milgrips, that was it there. Thank you all so much again for hanging out. I feel like I ran out of things to say, but you know about the website, you know about the Discord, you know where to go to watch races, to sign up, you know everything. There's nothing else I can teach you. Your training is almost complete, and I hope that you can take this knowledge out into the world and play some good Kaizo levels of your own. Keep practicing, everybody. Kaizo is tough and tricky, but I see people getting better week by week, and I'm impressed with that, and I always want to recognize that. Follow the racers if you can. If you're hanging around on Twitch and you want a little bit more Kaizo in your life, great players out there, and I know they would love to see some follows, maybe see somebody drop by their chat, say, hey, good job. What did I play today? I played Bond. I played nothing but Bond. Well, I didn't play nothing. I played mostly Bond. The new James Bond from Stern. Luckily, the bar that I play at got one. I just walked in the other day and I was like, no way, that's a brand new Stern James Bond. So I spent most of my quarters on that today. I played a little bit of Stranger Things, but the more I play Stranger Things, the more I'm not down. I don't like it. Maybe it's just the way that table's set or whatever, but some nasty mean drains on that table. Plus, you're shooting some ramps, I don't know, Demigorgon, whatever. James Bond has a cool layout, so if you're playing pinball, give it a whirl. I wish I could play that many new tables. If I play one new table a week, that'd be amazing. That would be like 1,000,000,000%. That'd be 1,000% more than I play. If I play one new table every couple of months, that's amazing. I might play, I don't know, maybe one. But yo, while we're hanging out here, I'd like to give the shout outs once again. We're wrapping up. It's about two hours in, but a couple things I want you to know. Follow the website, follow the channel, jump on the Discord, hang out with us. You already know that. There are a lot of folks who make these races happen. You hear me talking, saying silly things, but there's folks behind the scenes, and they really, really matter, and they're really, really helpful. Fen tonight on the restream. Check out Nobody Asked for This, Fen's new hack on SMW Central, running the restream and testing, along with Mithrillionaire, Solve for X, RB Pimlico, Don Waffle, welcome back from hiatus, and Walking Eye, who tested as well. Of course, Kelgand, Dr. No, Ampersam, and D to the Fourth are always helping us out behind the scenes, being kind and wonderful people. Really, really appreciate that. And of course, who do we got for scouts tonight? Captain Blueprint, Kelgand, and Fen. Jeez, thanks for scouting. Thanks for helping us out with that. It's kind. Really, really appreciate it. Y'all are wonderful, and we're about to throw it over on a raid here, but you know, we'll be back next week, and we got another new level. It will be April Fool's Day, so watch out for some April Foolish tricks. Oh, excuse me, Osu too? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, my bad. Osu Mario Kartman, who is always kind and cool and helpful, ran the restream the other week, testing levels, has been around forever, OG homie. That's Osu Mario Kartman, wherever fine VHS tapes are sold. I'm sorry, just my bad. Didn't notice the name. That's on me. Thank you so much for helping out too. But come back and see us again next week for some April Foolish Fools. Perhaps something silly will be amuck. Cool. And yo, like we always say, thank you for watching. Hey, you matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret. And the people that matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled lives matter. You too. See you all again next week on April Fool's Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get ready to get silly. Hang out on Discord with us throughout the week. And I will see you all tomorrow on stream. If y'all want to come by my GC7 channel. Or maybe, you know, see you around in chats. Go follow some racers. Have a good night. Take care of each other. I will see you soon. Peace.